Hey Tiger Rock Lawrenceville Master Mostiller here with our tactical online lesson number 9. Now, this week, if you're in an inclusive class, we are working 2 moves together this week, trying to build some coordination drills up. We're going to work the outside block with the back fist. So, it's a 2-move response, outside block to back fist. Parents have something that they block and then go out to from there. It's with our block counter system, so outside block comes across, back fist then goes from there. Make sure they have, that way they have to do that move, they can't just kind of hold it. Don't use the targets or use pillows or whatever you're using to hit. Don't let them hold their hand here and you just touch a pillow here and touch a pillow here. Make that movement come across and make that movement come back. For the kicks, let's go back to our double front kicks. So see if they can get 2 kicks without putting their foot down. If they have that, no problem. Push them to 3, to 4, to 5, and so on. And then, lastly, we're continuing on our balance, but full on backwards walking for balance. Whether you got to put a path, rope, garden hose, something like that, but have them walk the entire thing backwards and have to turn and move backwards along to push that. So push those backwards balance, whether it's on the curb outside of their yard, whether it's on the edge of something, whatever, something safe, or like I said, a garden hose, a rope, something that you can use, electrical cord that they can just kind of walk on, whatever, something to follow around, but have that backwards movement. That'll be for our inclusive class this week. Tiger Cubs. So, Tiger Cubs, we've been working building combinations, and we're going to work a basic one this time, but adding on to double up. So, it's going to be a double front kick, punch, punch, back leg, double front kick. 1, 2. Being able to start body sideways, double front with the front hand, or front leg, excuse me, jab with the front hand, then the back hand, then back leg, double front kick. Make sure, parents, that they're doing those in the right order. So this is not back leg goes, then front hand, then back hand. It's got to be in that order. So my left leg's in front leg is left leg. That goes first, followed by front hand, which is my left hand. Then back hand, which is my right hand, then back leg, which is the right leg, doubling up on those kicks. So, Tiger Cubs, I want you to work those combinations, and then in addition to that combination, Tiger Cubs, I want you to work your outside crescent kicks and your inside crescent kicks, and then the balancing for 10 seconds on one foot needs to be a focus this week. It's a great thing to practice. Parents have them stand if they're watching TV and do it on one foot, but get that practice balance for that, and then make sure they are working on their successful 7 special word and what it means. If you are a white belt or yellow belt, so this week we're working multiple block counters. So we've done different block counter drills. I want you to put one together with our block counter follow finish. So what I want to see you do is I want to see you do outer form block, punch, outside block, back fist, low block, side kick, knife hand, elbow. So here's what we're doing. Block, counter, block, counter, block, counter, follow, finish. Work that both 10 times, both sides on that. White belts and yellow belts, make sure you're working that, and then make sure you are practicing your 1 steps, all 3 of them, as well as your Hoam form, and as well as if you're a yellow belt, your seed form. Green belts, blue belts. First off, make sure at this point you have all your 1 steps learned. Make sure at this point you also have your Hoam form fully learned, and make sure at this point you have your seed form, legacy form, fully learned, no problem. So make sure those are getting better and better and better. Then, with that, we're working on block counter multiples. This week, we're going to work on two different combinations, one with our block counter and one with our combination blueprint. At the beginning of the week, I want us to work the block counter stuff. So I want to see now where multiples, I want to see block counter follow, block counter follow, block counter follow, finish in one smooth motion. So you're going to do block, outer form block, reverse punch, counter, follow with a ridge hand. From here, after the ridge hand, outside block to back fist to palm heel. Then low block to side kick to elbow to knee. So what you've got is block, counter, follow, block, counter, follow, block, counter, follow, finish. So working that one system, one set, and making sure that you've got that smoothly 10 times both sides, multiple times this week to get that smooth, and that'll get you in the habit of blocking in the middle of a counterattack situation, a follow-up situation where they've recovered or they've blocked techniques and had that at you. So make sure those are the details of work this week, and then later this week we work in some of the combination blueprint stuff as well. Now, brown belts through black belts. If you have not gotten your one steps learned, make sure they're learned this week. If you have not gotten legacy form, make sure your legacy form has been learned this week. Make sure you're going on the videos and looking on there for legacy forms, because a lot of that is on you guys. Make sure you're getting that stuff covered this week. Then, in addition, we're talking about block, counter, follow, finish, and multiples for that. So what I want you to work on is this. We're going to do a block, counter, follow. So outer form block, reverse punch, hook punch for the follow. From here, outside block to back fist is going to be, to elbow is going to be another block, counter, follow. We're going to pretend that elbow didn't hit, so block here, block here, block here. 3 blocks from there, then side kick, knife hand, ridge hand, inside crescent, jump spin, outside crescent. So one more time, outer form block, reverse punch, hook punch, block, counter, follow. Outside block, back fist, elbow is block, counter, follow. That elbow they blocked. They look to do something like a knee at us, we low block it. They attack at our head, reverse outer form block. Then they've backed up or they've moved, they kick at us, front hand low block. From here, side kick, knife hand, ridge hand, inside crescent, jump spin, outside crescent. Work that 10 times both sides for the first part of this week for brown belts through black belts. Remember, we are back at the school on the mats, and we are still on the screen, so I will see you on the mats or on the screen.